I'm Kate. I'm representing the student government from high school, and this Saturday we're having an event called Safe Halloween. It's from 12 to 2. Admission is $5, and a can of food for a food drive. It's like the grades recommended are pre-K through 3rd grade, but anybody's welcome to come. And it's pretty much where the students will volunteer and dress up in costumes, and the kids will come to the classrooms and we hand out candy, and each room has a different theme. Next, there's a leadership conference coming up, and where certain students are selected, and they participate and listen to a guest speaker and do different exercises to help leadership skills. And finally, next Tuesday at the high school, right after school, there's an anti-bullying social hour, and where anybody's welcome to come, and there's pumpkin decorating and food and drinks, and it's supposed to be really fun.
I'm sorry, you said what time is the Safe Halloween for tomorrow? For Saturday it is?
12 to 2.
12 to 2?
Yeah.
And it's Saturday?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Kate. Okay, we're moving along to G, commendations and education spotlight. Number 1, school board recognition.
So the first person I'm going to ask to come and speak is Mr. Pollock. This is a special night. The month of October is School Board Appreciation Night month, and really what we forget about school board members is that they're volunteers. And without the volunteers to run the school board and be part of the governance team, they give countless and countless hours, and sometimes the job is thankless, sometimes the job is wonderful, but they're volunteers who are voted in by the community to serve on the board, and it's a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of energy, and it's absolutely worth it because this is an amazing community that we serve. And one of the things that we try to do just once a year is recognize their volunteerism and thank them. And on the floor here, you'll see moms from my cabinet and myself to thank you for all the hard work and all the hours that you give and volunteer for our students. Mr. Pollock, I know that you had some things you wanted to say.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm here as president of the Connecticut Principals and Directors Association, and I'm here once again, as I was last year, on behalf of the 24 principals, assistant principals, and directors here at Connecticut. I know I can speak for every member of the CPDA when I say we love what we do. We get to see growth and progress of students over the course of years. We lead our teaching staff to be the best they could be, and we enjoy serving our communities. The school is the hub of any community, and it's an honor to be in our positions as we do our best for the families we serve. The CPDA would like to express our gratitude to you. The pride in our schools is a function of the staff morale, the services we offer, the programs we implement, and the ability to serve the families the best way we know how. We would like you to know how we appreciate your support and these services and the programs and all these decisions that you make that affect our kids. It is this dedication to the children of Connecticut that allows our schools to be as great as they are. Additionally, we appreciate you as a board. We appreciate how you trust us by allowing us to lead the shaping of Connecticut's future through our kids. And as Dr. Adams said, we understand that you guys are volunteers. The time you spend serving Connecticut's children is time away from your own families, and that is something that absolutely needs to be acknowledged and appreciated. As a public institution that serves the most vulnerable, yet the most important segment of our population, our children, we understand that the dialogue will consist of disagreements, though sometimes the intensity increases with disagreements. We understand that these disagreements are healthy because it creates dialogue, and it's what gives birth to new ideas. And we also understand that a Board of Education's motives are in the district's and the children's best interest. Within our buildings and departments exist the fruits of your labor as a Board of Education member. At Sycamore, our character education theme for this year is what you do matters. We're teaching our kids that every decision they make affects the world around them, those who are affected by what they do, and affect others, who affect others, who affect others, and so on. This is what you do. What you do as the governing body of our school district matters to every person in the Connecticut school community, and that does not go unnoticed. So again, we appreciate your time, your good intentions, your dedication, and please remember that we're available to you if you ever want to see the results of your decisions, to see how what you do truly matters. We love to show off our buildings to you, so our offer from last year is always available. If you want to come and visit and talk to us, just give us a call and a couple of days' notice. That would be great. Clean my office, you know, make a good impression that way. All right. So I'm going to hand the microphone over to Mr. John Lasher, a highly valued member of our CPDA, Director of Art and Music, and really a symbol of your support. As we know, in many school districts, art and music may be the first thing to get cut, and you guys have bolstered those programs. And it's a very, very special part of our schools. So I know how John is grateful, and he has something he wants to present to you.
Good evening. As Mr. Pollack said, we want to, on behalf of the Fine Arts Department, we certainly want to thank you for your support. I'm sure the Music and Art Department are expensive for the district, and yet you support it, you bolster it, as Mr. Pollack said, and you also allow us to grow the program over the years. So we really appreciate that. And that being said, we have today a performance for you, and I have another item afterwards. But we have, from the high school, one of our many groups, we have the Long Island Voices under Mr. Nagel, and I will tell you that this is a very early time in the year for performances. It's only been a couple of weeks for them for rehearsals, and I'm really impressed that they were willing to come and perform for you tonight. So this is Long Island Voices from Connecticut High School under the direction of Mr. Jim Nagel.
I just want to say and reiterate, thank you very much for your support. I have the privilege and the honor of not only working with them at the high school, but with a couple of them at the elementary level, working over establishing the foundation for what they're doing. And so your support, not only at the high school, which tends to be kind of the shiny badge of the department, but also the essential middle school and elementary levels is very important. We truly thank you. I'm sorry.
Falling in love.
Again, thank you, Mr. Nagel, and the Long Island Voices. Wonderful. As a Connecticut graduate, I certainly do not remember any fight song that was specific to Connecticut. We always played the Notre Dame fight song after a touchdown, and that was just what we did for years and years. So we also had an alma mater, I guess, at one point. Maybe if there are any graduates from way back know that there was a Connecticut alma mater. So with that said, I'm going to have Mr. Vincent Malafronte, who's also a graduate, kind of give a little background of what we have here. I'm going to go over to the speaker.
Good evening. Yes, I'm Vincent Malafronte, one of the high school band directors at the high school. And as Mr. Lasher said, I'm a proud graduate of Connecticut. And as he also said, we played Notre Dame fight song every time we were at the football games. It was the thing. Play Notre Dame fight song. Okay. Wasn't a terrible song, but it wasn't our song. So when I came back as a teacher and it became part of the marching band again, we were still playing the Notre Dame fight song. I said, we need something that needs to be ours. We need our song. So a couple years ago, I put something together and created our own Connecticut High School fight song. And just last year, we started to perform it at the football games, and we continue to do so this year and hopefully for many years to come. And as Mr. Lasher is going to pull up, it's a recording of the wind ensemble at the high school playing our new Connecticut High School fight song. Oh. No, I will not be singing this. I can't sing after that. Come on.
Well, I was thinking before each public participation that the person should have to sing the alma mater.
Along with that, I realized we never, we did many years ago, but we never implemented our alma mater if we even had one. So I had a melody in my head and a piece of music, and let me put it down. I'm not the best with words and lyrics. I can write music, but words and lyrics are difficult in that sense to put into the music. But I put the music together and said, this is great. I don't know what we're going to do with it, but we have something. And then just last year, my first year at the high school, I was going through my file cabinet, bringing out the old stuff, bringing in my new material, and sorting things out, and found probably the original Connecticut School District Handbook from the 60s. It was, a piece of tape holding it together, and the paper was brown, it was old. But I flipped it open, and sure enough, right on the inside front cover was a poem called Brave Connecticut. And I read through it, and then it clicked. This can fit with the music I wrote. I don't know where the words came from, but I found them. So I put the words to the music, and it lined up very well. And I asked Mr. Nagel earlier if Long Island Voice would be able to record this, and he graciously said, of course, we can do it. And they did it this afternoon, so here's the recording of the Brave Connecticut, our alma mater.
I might be having issues, Mr. Mal. Can we try yours?
Anything but not singing. No, it's 4 parts. I can't sing.
When the shores of freedom's homeland meet the eastern sky, proudly stands our alma mater with her light.
music department's gift to you is a brand new fight song and our alma mater. So thank you to the Oh, yes, on Thursday we have our traditional yearly event, which is the Newsday Marching Band Festival. It is at Mitchell Field. We keep calling it Hofstra because it's Hofstra for so many years, but I'm trying to call it Newsday. So it's the Newsday Marching Band Festival at Mitchell Field, and it is at 7 o'clock on Thursday, and Connect Quad usually goes towards the end because we have one of the bigger bands. So I think Mr. Johnson said somewhere around 9:30. So if you're able to make it, we have tickets at the high school, give us a call, or they'll be selling tickets at the door. Thank you.
I'd like to thank all the administrators that came tonight. Mr. Pollock, thank you for your kind words. The music department, thank you for coming. That was very, very nice, beautiful music. Thank you. And Ms. Adams, did you say you got all these flowers and plants?
These are for you folks from our cabinet.
Very nice, thank you. Thank you very much.